So now let's go ahead and we'll take out the query ran statement. I'm going to go ahead and bump this one up to one line here. Now what we need to do is we need to take these results and put it into a format that we can do something with in PHP. And one of the easiest ways to do it is to put it into an associative array. And so to do something with this record that we return, we need to come up with an array name. So we'll just call this video equals, and then we're going to run another MySQL function, MySQL underscore fetch, as in go get, and assoc, as an associative array. And this function takes one parameter, and that is the result set. So result. So let's go ahead and save this and upload it, and there you go. Again, nothing, which is what we wanted, because we haven't displayed anything yet. So now what we want to do, now we're going to take a look at how this array is structured. And like we've done in our array series, we're going to go ahead and use the pre-tags in HTML. So I'm going to go ahead and echo pre, and then put the closing tag down here. And then in between these tags, we're going to go ahead and do the print r function, which the parameter to this takes is the array. So if you did not watch our PHP array series, what this is going to do is spit out everything that's in the array and give us a general idea of how this array is built. And if you don't understand arrays very well, I definitely recommend going back and watching our PHP array series. So we'll go ahead and save and upload this, refresh, and there you go. So what's really cool about the MySQL fetch assoc function is it's going to go ahead and pull all the data, save it in the array, and the keys are going to match up with our column names or field names in the database, which makes it really easy for us to pull that data and do something with it, because we already are going to know what the key names are. Now let's go ahead and take a look at another option for retrieving the data. So another way to retrieve data from our result set is to do it with a numeric or indexed array. And that takes a slightly different function. And for example purposes, let's go ahead and change this to assoc. And this one to assoc. And we're going to go ahead and run this query again. So let's go ahead and copy this entire set here. And we're going to go ahead and change assoc on this line to num. And we're going to go ahead and clear out this function. We're going to replace this function with MySQL underscore fetch underscore array. And this function is a little more flexible. This allows us to choose whether we're going to return an associative array or a numeric array or indexed array. And it takes two parameters, first being the result, second being the result type, which we want MySQL underscore num for numeric. And we'll go ahead in our pre-tags here, change this to num, and we'll go ahead and save and upload and take a look. And there you go. So if you're familiar with how arrays work, then you probably already figured this is what's going to happen. These are the two main ways to retrieve results from MySQL. And you can kind of choose which one you want. Sometimes there's a need for one or the other. Most times I will use the associative because it's a lot easier to program with that, because all you have to do is know the column names in order to pull the information. But every once in a while there is definitely a need for the numeric version. And just for example purposes, I'm going to go ahead and copy this and paste it below. And we'll change num to assoc_alt. This is going to be an alternative way to get an associative array, which really all you need to do is change this MySQL_num to _assoc. And we'll go ahead and change this to assoc_alt. Save. Upload and take a look. Refresh. So there you go. Yes, it's the exact same as the first method, but I wanted to show you that alternative method. Whereas this first method here clearly states we only want an associative array. The other function allows you to decide with a parameter which type you want. Now I went ahead and did some commenting here, and we're going to go ahead and save this.